G'day everybody, Ken here, aka Stone Toad. So hello viewers. At the moment, the straw harvest is actually coming up. I've got this John Deere here. This is the higher capacity one. It's the 2200 litre. That's the reason why I'm running it. I've got one of those new cones on the front of it. Yeah, the air vac one. It does nothing. Doesn't do anything at all to your gameplay. It doesn't do anything to the crop. It doesn't give you an increase. It's exactly the same as the standard one in game. In that way, it just cosmetically looks alright, looks good. And if you want to see one in an actual farm on use, Millennial Farmer, I'm pretty sure I saw one there. They were fitting it to the front of their harvester on one of their videos. So go and check out their videos. And if you want to check out other videos, we are on Welker Farm. So if you want to check out Nick and his family farm, this is Welker Farm I made myself, of course, because we can do that. I did a Welker Farm map the other day on one of my savings. It's just straight up Welker Farm, everything on it, except I put a few more of the feed sheds and that along here. I think it was. I think I put two more along there. Oh, sorry, there's a road coming in there. Two more along here, and just kept it exactly the same way it is. As you can tell, we've done this one up a little bit. We've got the silo system changed around a bit. Normally it's at the front entrance, but I wanted to put the workshop on here, right here for access for stores and everything else. This one here, it's in place. It's put in here. This is my sugarcane map, by the way. As you can tell, if we zoom in, we've got the and zoom back out again. We've got the Aussie flag vine on this one because I was going to put the Queensland geo and all the rest of that on here for the sugarcane and that sort of thing, but I'll make it my big open map. Of course, I've got the workshop, so if you whiz in the door here, the boys are still here, and they're downtown as well, but Leg Arms is hanging around the burger stand, and Nick's in the workshop at the actual store. We've got Australorp chickens, of course. We haven't got any Brahman in there yet, because I had this all done for seasons originally, and planted it all out and everything, and then I went, I've got a long way to wait until the harvest comes in, so I sped up time a bit. But it's a basic small little map, like not too much done to it, a lot of trees put in. Yeah, but I try not to put too much on it. Just this is the working farm, that's it. This is the one I'll be doing playthrough on. Like, I'll be continuously playing this map with my Welker Farm one. So we'll be doing sugar cane. That's the one paddock now. But once these start to open up, like they are at the minute. Now, talking on machinery, we had those sexy John Deeres running. I've got a mixed variety of different types of machinery on here. Man truck, best truck for the actual machine itself. For the harvester, the Primus 5000. Yeah, for this beauty. When you put the actual arm in that out, man, I can't drive this castle. When you put the conveyor out to empty it, it will drive straight under. It'll just drive straight under. It won't hit it. It sits just below the curvature of the crone, where the crone sign is there. So it cruises under there, fills up. It takes 2 loads, and then actually 1.5 load, and then because it's I think it's 5 ton each serve for in the real one. Yeah, so then I'll whiz back to the actual shed. That's why I've got this road in here. You can access it from the main drag here. But yeah, I've got the storage shed while I'm right here. Storage shed, you might have trouble putting it down no matter which map you use. The actual main factory goes down straight away on all maps, but this one here you might have a bit of problem. You might have to like level the ground first, which is just go to your tool, R1, level the ground a bit, flatten it out, flatten it, that's what I'm saying, not level, flatten it. Use the flatten button, just flatten the ground out around the area where you want to put it, and then like including around the area where you want to put it, not just the shed itself around here. Flatten it out, make sure it's nice and flat, and then put it down. I did have problems trying to put it on. Walker Farm, I can't talk it up enough, by Mappers Paradise. If you want to make a farm, your own farm, to play your own design map that you want to do, use Walker Farm. I've been told that apparently you can't do multiplayer on here. I don't get people that want to play multiplayer with me anyway, so you know, I like to have a few people running around the map, but some won't buy the game just to play it, so I don't have people playing multiplayer, so I wouldn't have a clue whether you can play multiplayer or not. So Walker Farm is the map for me for any sort of application you want to put on it, because it will just go straight in place. See, all these are straight in place, bang 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 bang, drop them all in. This one, of course, by lizards. The trees are actually in there at the moment, and I put some more in there just to make sure that they have got trees in it. Every time you save, the trees go away. Same as the cattle thing up here. The trees are gone, see? I put it in, full trees, gone. The only reason why I use this cattle yard is because it's a nice open yard, of course, and it has trees in it. They're gone, so I'm going to have to place my own trees from the, that's why I put the tree mod in. Put my own trees and that in there. But as you can tell, it's a beautiful little map. We've got some trucks and that going at the moment, so I've got the header on me. Oh, what happened there? Hang on, we'll go through what we've got. We've got the Warrior, which the Warrior and the new Louisville 9000, I won't say the company name, but once that comes out, once it's got a new name apparently, now he's got one. I would have called it the Henry myself, just because it's the guy, you know. We won't mention the company's name since they don't want their name. Anyway, we're not saying brands, but like I was saying with the Primus, sorry, I got sidetracked. This big beauty over here, I've got the class on it at the moment. Now you can run it with the 8R from the in-game mod, like the in-game, no mods. So if you're doing stuff without mods, you can actually drive it, the 8R track, 8RT, whatever it is. That doesn't sound right, does it? The one that's in-game anyway, I'll show you. The track thing, I have so much trouble with tracks, it's not funny. I can't drive things that keep turning too quick on me and that. She'll pull it. That one there, bang. Right? That will pull it, that will run it, that will do everything you want to do with it at 10 k's an hour, 10 miles an hour, sorry. But the one I like using, all-rounder, this big beastie here, the case, that is my recommended one for everybody who wants to run it. Use cases, they're a bit quicker. Then I use the Big Bud. Actually, I've got a Big Bud in one of my maps on the shed, just sitting in the shed with it, like ready to rock and roll. The 9T will work, of course, you know, like, but this big 500 horsepower thing here, it hasn't got a PDO and everything on it, so you just put the cheat in, the mod for the, I'll show you. It's easier to show people than try and explain it. Not that people are stupid to see. That front lifter, that goes on the back of the actual, the Big Bud. So you can run that Big Bud with all your machinery now with PDOs and that sort of thing. Balers, everything you want. For this map in particular, if you want to keep it Walker. And thing with Walker Farm, you can put their sheds in that anywhere. I don't know if I've got a couple out there. I think I have actually. Can you stop doing that? I want to go off of you and onto Yeah, having a bit of talk up today about this beautiful map, Mapper's Paradise. Can't say it enough. It's like you can put. He's done it right, so like you can just whack anything down wherever you want to whack it. You know. Have a look around here. I was going to make this in my truck yard. So if you're playing multiplayer on that, you can put the workshop, the Walker Farm workshop in here, and then use it for your truck yard, for your semis and that sort of thing. I know one of the young guys I play with, Blue Boy, he actually loves the truck side of it. I put some more trees in around here. There you go. There was a house there, one of their houses or something I put there. But yeah, I'll show you that actually. What are we looking at? We're looking at going on that one and then going into this one. No, it's not that one. It's in decorations. So we'll go across and put Scotty's place, Leg Arms place here. Bang. Right. Bang. There you go. If you look at it, it's only well, actually that's 14 slots. Maybe that's why I got rid of it. That's 9. But yeah, you can place them as many as you want all over the map, and the sheds and everything else. You could set up a whole new, brand new yard up the top with all their gear if you want. Here we go. Looks like the combine stop again. Yes. It seems these fill up really quick apparently. So I got some forklifts and that there. I was going to do everything manual. At the moment everything's auto. There you go. You got a big beastie sitting there instead of the big bud. Yeah, I know. Should be running big buds on this map. This map I wanted to make it my own map and just run what I wanted to do on it. And Broadacre, Big Sky, Montana. Beautiful place. Like I said, I've actually got another map with John Deere gear in it only, and all the red farm and that from the what's your pack? What do you call it? Westbridge pack. I'll show you the house. That one. So that's the original house with the sign and everything. It talks to you if you get into that, if you put it on the map. I recommend everybody download this map to make it their playthrough map. If you like big paddocks, you know, a lot of people do fast farming and stuff like that. It'd be ideal for that sort of thing. I don't do fast farming, but this one here I put on there. I put all the red barns from Mercury Farms around the place. It looks good. There's a John Deere game that hasn't got straw harvest or anything on it. It's just a normal straight up John Deere only farm. And I reckon that's pretty well full, so yeah, that is. So we'll take it to the silo and put it in there. So this thing's okay. This little truck. And this is only a B double, by the way. I normally run B doubles with the Warrior. But once I'll be calling it Henry anyway, once Henry comes out. So you've got a sell point footer here, because when I was selling this, you can sell the pellets and that direct, straight out the paddock into it if you want to boost your account. Not on this one, but on the other one I was doing, I'll move forward a bit, because that's the second trailer. As you can tell, she's empty, and I've got to get rid of that laser again too. It's so annoying. Yeah, I've got the original tanks in that here. Put a tree in that there, and make it a bit more shady for the scale offers. Right, now switch it over. Always takes 2 because you've got the truck in between. If you're running a dolly, you'll do 2 clicks for the truck, 1 per trailer, then the dolly is an extra trailer, and then the other 2 trailers as well. And I saw on PC the other day, I saw I think it was DJ because it was a black truck. Must have been DJ. He actually hooked up a Load King with one of the dolly trailers. But I couldn't remember when I tried looking for the dolly trailer because I thought, well, if that one hooks up, like it might have a script in it that it hooks up to any trailer, and if it does, I was going to run Load King, but I can't find the trailer that, unless it's one that he modded himself or it's modded for the PC. Because as soon as I get one, as soon as I have an update on that trailer and it puts a tow hook on the back of it, once I've got somewhere to hook the dolly onto it so I can chuck another trailer on, we'll be running trains with them, for sure, with the new Henry. I don't know what they're calling this new truck when it comes out. It's in testing apparently, and I'll be driving it, trust me. I will be driving it. It will replace, it may replace the Warrior altogether, but we shall see. Because you put that brand name on there, including the tractors, and I'll be using them. Hell, I'll even start Char-World Farm again just to run the tractors. That's why I use a little Fiat. If you notice a little Fiat, it's got the that brand name you can't mention. We're going to say it forward. Yeah, it's got that look to it. It's got the white roof. If it has a blue coloration, when they come out with the coloration, you can change it to black or black cab and stuff. I was hoping they were going to have a blue colour that you could put in there and make it look like it a little bit. Yeah, it's the one brand that's yeah, I've been looking forward to coming out in the year, because they're smaller tractors and stuff like that. But I'd run them. Like I said, I run the Fiats and that because I like a little tractor. Actually, just installed the Massey Ferguson, the grey one with the red bottom, and that back on again for Ningen. They've had an update there and fixed up the creeks and that. So, sorry, Aussie Farmer, but I've jumped in there and I've pulled a fast Granddad's Farm again and made my own. But that's what these maps are put out for, so people can enjoy them. I just made my own, and it's going to have flags all over it like you saw at the house a minute ago. The Outback Australia one hasn't logged, probably won't be put into this game. It's probably not going to be entry again, but it's on PC. I can't play it because I haven't got any machine doesn't run it, so the laptop I've got a new laptop, but it just doesn't run good enough gaming or whatever the old one did. But yeah, never mind. So I've got Farm Simulator and that on PC, but I can't play the bloody thing. You've got American Truck and that sort of thing. Apparently American Truck will play through this laptop, but it's a bit iffy. I've got button box and everything I'll be putting on later and playing it properly. The farms and that is. I tried it the other day for the American Trucks anyway, so I tried to put it all in. Because I saw Mark Armstrong, he had a thing out, another one to go and watch. He has a lot of Farm Simulator stuff and that. DJ Goham, Mr. Silly P, FS News. All those ones I watch. I watch 10th Generation Farmer, Real Farmer. Tom's, they're building Tom's farm and that at the moment. I used to watch him a lot. I actually just started watching him again. Well, it's 100% talk. Yeah, what was the other one? So I watched yeah, 10th Generation Farmer is the dairy one. I watch him a lot because I like to watch his silage bits and stuff that he does. Or the I saw an Irish who was the Irish guy I was watching? I can't remember who it was. I used to watch Funky Farmer. I've got him in there. See all these people I subscribe to. There's too many of them. There are people that I mention that I don't watch, but I won't do that. Everybody puts out good content, and that's what got. Well, what got me into it is because I've got a terminal. I've got emphysema and a heart disease, so I'm terminal basically. So I wanted to put some GoPro videos and stuff out for all my kids and grandkids and that sort of stuff for later on. It will be here forever. Yeah, just so, and gave me something to do with the kids. Get out a bit more. That's the reason why I started this in the first place. Because I was quite happily just to sit around and watch everybody play all the games and stuff. But I'm putting it out there. I've only got 11 subscribers. But I could kids keep telling me there's these bots that keep sending me all these messages saying, oh, you should have more subscribers, keep up the good work, yada yada. But yeah, it's good when I get some comments and that on there, even if it is only bots. Because then I don't really respond all back to all of them. Tom sent one the other day, so shout out to you, Tom. Thanks for the comments. It was about GDA stuff I got for the GDA, which is good. For the GDA crew, I don't get into GDA much these days. I only got it for the Bike Club, and don't do any of the factories. I used to help everybody else do their stuff with the bunkers and all this that. I know where all the bunkers are. You know what's in them. A lot of the clubs, bike clubs and stuff. Casino thing I go to every now and then. Got a couple of those cars, but actually got rid of a couple of the cars I won. Got no use for them. They're not my scene, you know what I mean? My new character Jono, who's dirt bike riding, that sort of thing. We're going to be doing some like some of the multiplayer stuff. The kids are like, my son's got it, my mates, a couple of mates got a GDA. Then we get the dirt bikes happening and cruise around the map on dirt bikes and stuff, as well as the shoppers and that, and go to the bike club and that sort of thing with the second character. But yeah, my brother was a bit of a letdown. He went over to Xbox, thinking that he'd be able to get all the things because everybody was playing with Xbox and stuff. But I tried to tell him that some of the controller they're using is showing up on the videos that he was watching. It's not. Yeah, you don't have a crossover, not like when they bring out in 5. So, yeah, Red Dead Redemption, I go on there every now and then. I go on, do a lot of story play with Arthur. Do a bit of hunting and that on there. I know people aren't interested in the hunting part of it and that. So, that's the reason why I haven't put any Call of the Wild stuff and that out. Plus, I do a lot of sitting there looking at things, looking at nothing really. In Call of the Wild, I don't just like randomly shoot. I make sure that if I don't have a kill shot, I don't even worry about it. So, you know, I have mobs and stuff walking past me half the time. I actually enjoy it. It hurts my eyes though, looking at the straining, trying to look into the darkness and that sort of thing when it starts getting dusk. And yeah, I've got the Duck Hunter. The DLC and blinds and all this that stuff, but haven't got into that yet. I will be getting into that later on. I like the whole hunting thing. Done it all my life. But I also like the fun. I was checking out the Primus the other day, and the uses for it. What is it? IRL in real life. Yeah. I'm going to put some chook sheds in that on Stone Valley when it finally lobs. I've already got them picked out, the ones I want to run. So I'll be saying that the pellets are going in there. Even though I probably won't be able to install them at all. But for litter, might even put a horse thing on there to say that they're being used in that application as well in the stores. piggery, that sort of thing, just to promote the machine. Because, you know, a lot of the farmers and that can avoid these machines and that in real life, but there's other places that, like especially in England and stuff like that, they use them exclusively because they're always cutting hay, cutting straw. You know, they're 100%. Tom's places get a lot of silage and that happening and stuff all the time, so you know, everyone probably one in real life. I haven't checked all the videos and that out. You might have one by now, but you have a clue. But yeah, beastie machine. Basically nearly makes everything sterile and stuff like that too, so it's hygienically better. The pellets themselves, a kilo of the pellets can absorb 4 kilo of moisture, whether it being urine or water or anything like that sort of thing. In cow sheds and that, it breaks down better for slurry and the stuff when you want to put it into because it's all broken down and mulched up fine as it is when it makes the pellets themselves. You can have 2 different lengths in that with the machinery itself, with the rollers, in real life that is. You can make 2 different settings. When I heard that the other day when I was watching the video on the actual promo of the actual machine, I thought, oh well, they did that for the balers. And I tried, I had a theory that the cotton, Flegel cotton trailers might, like the round cotton trailers that he brought out for the John Deere, might pick up those 1800 bales, but at 1.8 whatever it is, but it didn't work. I tried it. I got a bale and put it on there just to do it. I don't do round bales, and I tried it out on one of the maps straight away when I got it out, but no, it doesn't work. I even tried a cotton, the red cotton one that come out with the John Deere gear. It doesn't work. You can probably use those applicators that you put on the tractor to pick them up and that sort of thing, but yeah, it don't work. The auto loader, I mean. So I thought, yeah, having those big bales, because apparently in America they use those big bales a lot. So it's one for everybody wanting to do it real, you know, realism. Get a forklift, like a fork, pallet fork. They pick them up nicely. Because I've got 2 on the back of my ute. Oh, not here, but on the other one. Where am I going? There. Yeah, I've got 2 in the little white ute that you have for Walker Farm. You know, that little 78. Yeah, I put 2 of them in there. She weighs down, she slugs along, but yeah, they fit. I put the tailgate and that down, and then I put it back up again, and they fit nicely on the back of it. I did it cosmetic. Oh man, I didn't put it. Haze out. Well, yeah, like I was saying, so you just drive this thing straight up under here. Doesn't matter how close you get to it. It drives straight under. And I'll show you in a sec, because this is only going to half full, half empty, I should say, into the actual truck. So I'll run down to the shed and I'll show you how beautiful and manoeuvrable it is in the actual sheds. All the straw harvest is like people are saying, oh, you know, make money and that sort of thing. You can sell pellets direct into the sale point. You can sell them, put them into the silos, test all that out, put them in the silos, get them back out, take them to the thing whenever you want. It's good for storage. You can, I went the wrong way. Because you can only have, I could cut through there, but I'm not going to. Because you can only do, I think someone said, like, that's why I put this thing in too, because you can actually sell them through there. Store them in there, not a problem. I'll drop across there, you'll see that. Whoop. Bang, see, you can straw pellets, bang, put them in there. And that's what I was doing with all the chaff and that before I realised, like, I did a whole farm full of chaff. Walker Farm. And had it all set up and everything, with the chaff and that, and sheds and everything else, and then I went, it needs bales to see. And another thing, because I've put the baler on that on auto on that at the moment. I'm going to change up the manual later, and because I've got too many trees on here. I can't really do too much with it. So yeah, you just drive this thing in here. You can dump them in. Snowy. Apparently, Mr. Silly P had a message from a guy called Snowy. G'day, Snowy. How you going, mate? Cool eat. Gave me the E40 trailer. You can reverse it up to there and tip it straight in if you want. Basically, all this pellet mill and that is somewhere where you can get rid of all your straw, hay, that sort of thing. After you've processed them, like, you know, because before it used to be just bales, sell the bales, use it as straw, and you can use the pellets as straw in the cows and that as well. You can feed your pellets and that out to the sheep and that, and the cows. You can still use it for bedding and that in your piggery, maybe. Still, yeah, probably. If I can put some deep litter into the actual chooks, I'll be doing that. Chook sheds. That oh, I can't remember if is it on 19? No, it's not on 19, is it? I was going to say the creamery. Yeah, that's 17. Mountain Creamery. That's got a nice, massive shed, chook shed in it on there. But that's on 17, so keep crossing up in the game sometimes. Well, you can stay there. And we'll run this one out again. I know the harps are probably waiting to be empty. Now this thing here, we'll pull it straight away. Like I was saying before, I had the fast track on it, but the fast track I can't remember exactly what was going on with that, but it wasn't that good, so I got rid of it. Like I said, that 8T in the John Deere, the in-game one. Look at the pellets in the actual roller there, see that? Yeah, the 8T, that will pull it, no worries. It does the 10 mile an hour. The Big Bud will do it. This thing definitely does it. But the Magnum was the one that I used a lot. The Case, the one you can just park in the shed. It's a lot smaller tractor than this one to park in the shed and power everything. On one of the other maps, what I did was I bought 2 of these. I put one in the shed with the actual hay feeder on it, set up so it just feeds straight into the actual hopper. Although this thing here weighs, you can make heaps more than what the hopper can hold. Hence that big factory over there, the big red, dark red one, because you've seen that drive-through hall I've got on it. Well, that's where I'm going to line up all the pallets and stuff like that, double and triple stack. I did get the lizard pallet racks and that and put on, but it was again, it's slight space. Had to get rid of them all. These trees, extra trees I put around the place to make it look a little bit better and make it my own mat. Used up a lot of slot space. That's probably that house that was gone from over there where I showed you I placed it before. I'll probably go over and get rid of that again. Scotty's place. But that's just to show you that on this map you can put all you can just run the map with all the sheds and that off of the actual game itself, Walker Farm. You could just grab every single one of those sheds and duplicate them everywhere. You know, they'll place straight away. There's no terraforming and stuff. There is collisions with objects too close type of thing, so then you just have to fiddle around until you get it to sit just right where you want it, and there's 100% again, reverse up. It's just like a round baler. Oh, there we are. So we'll turn it off. Yeah, I know you're waiting. Where are we? I'll actually run down and do this first. keep this guy going. Yeah, as soon as I finish this paddock with this combine, I'll just use the pallets and just keep running this line. I want to stick it all in my silos, get it all filled up, everything's all filled before I start doing the because then I'll use my I don't know if you saw over there, I've got the Lizard the crane type thing that goes on the back of the actual Fiat. I put a I got the one with the front linking that on it, so I can PDA, so I can run a no, I haven't actually. I just got the shovel on that on the front of that. Yeah, so it looks like a little backhoe at the moment. It's got the crane on the back, but that's the crane. I want to use that that cross pallet picker upper, like the IBC bulk strapper, auto strapper. I want to do that, like for actually bringing them from the actual factory, the wrapped pallets. I want to try to pick them up with that, and then whiz them around to that dark red shed, which is close by the shed, and just line them up inside the driveway there. That's my aim and game with that. I've got two of these combines too, by the way. That one's sitting in the shed. I'm just doing one paddock at a time, because as soon as I do this and get all the straw and that off, I want to set the manure, which I've got. I'll go through and just show you. I got this big sucker ready to go for the manure on all the paddocks. I like running the manure. I got the Scorpion there for the sugarcane when it comes up, and the cotton harvester. This is what I was talking about. See, I've got the front attacher for putting big bucket, the Flegel big bucket. It's not the biggest one because this tractor's. And I got the Scorpion happening here to pick the pallets and that up. The little cross piece goes on there, and I want to try to pick the pallets up and then whiz them into the shed from one shed over there to that big red one that's behind those things. You can't see it, but from so take it off the conveyor basically straight around, drop them off in the driveway, reverse up, put them where I want them, go back and forwards like that. So I'm not putting them onto a truck. Oh, there's a big red haul over there. Looking in the wrong spot. Yeah, so I can drive in the driveway over there, and that's why the forklifts and that are here too, to load them onto the trucks to go sell them. There's the other one just sitting here. It's got the corn harvesters there. Across there, single bale. That's the small bale shed that you can put all your combine cones and stuff in there. No worries, just drive them straight in, drive them straight out. Keep them out the weather. You don't have them sitting around the yard. This, it's just convenience basically. So that thing there is going to be sitting there. It'll do the run. We'll get the pellets off now. Yeah, this little man truck. Yeah, it says 51. How come it says 51 miles an hour there? The other day I was doing 80 something on one of the. What was I driving? There's something I was doing 80 miles an hour on it. It was like way too fast. Can't remember what machine it was, what it was now. So you don't have to have the machine running, but if you do, you can get it pick up a lot harder and that sort of thing. So what happens is they get picked up by this prickle body feeder here. It goes into the actual mulcher, goes up through into the actual in the machine, through the rollers, and then up into the tumbler, which with the rollers they get pressed between the opposite slot and that of the thing, so it's under high pressure. It's got a steamer and everything in there too, so it heats it all up and presses it like that. It's got a big shaft, Johnson's shaft mill here, or pellet mill. In Australia, they do these pellets. They've been doing these pellets for many years and run them up north and stuff like that. And then it goes on the conveyor and goes into there, and it's got air dryers now underneath there, so it keeps, like, it cools it all down and air dries it and keeps all the dust. That's all the dust bloom and that when you're driving along with the machine, which looks really good. Yeah, that's the way it is. It's dusty as. Why did I start that again? Here we go. Look at the spiral, just runs around, absolute machine. I think we're running very high. Never mind, we'll go inside. Right, now we've got the GPS meter in that there. We'll call that the CIC or whatever it is, 800, because it's got to run the machine. IRL. Or the 1200 to run the programming of the machine, so that's what we'll call that, right? That front monitor. There we go. Okay. So here we go. Undo away. Now, if you come across a large up ahead there, you see the large thing. It's just like when you're bailing. All you have to do is slow down and go through it a little bit slower, just so that the game mechanics can pick it up and put it into it, because it will. I've done it on one of my videos and I put it out already. I went a bit too quick over the top of it and it just yeah, blew me off basically. Don't know if you're wondering about that, if you're wondering why that green strip is there, as you can see I put that factory down here and I had a green I started doing a green run basically. So just see that was a little bit too wide still. Problem is with these wide ones, it doesn't really like picking them up. It's gonna make a liar out of me, because it normally does when I say something. See the dust come out? I reckon it's cool. It's excellent how they got that, because working with chaff and working with hay and stuff like that. It's very dusty. Very dusty. Indeed, indeed, indeed. You see how I didn't pick that bit up right back there. It doesn't like it. They're calling it a low point. They're saying, oh, it's a low point, and it just doesn't pick it up. But it's just my shit driving at the moment. But no, that when they do their big poles like that, sometimes it doesn't come up. It doesn't matter, you just plough it all in, you know. I haven't got any corner there. I've got number 1 all the way to 6, straight up the guts of this map. The side ones, I left it open for jobs and that sort of thing, if you want to do that sort of thing. But that's basically what I'm claiming as the farm, and that's the way I've done it in all the maps. Treated some money and that in the border, I think at the beginning. One of the maps I've got the other day, I've got like $700 or something on it, and I'm actually selling all the pellets as I'm making them to try to make money to buy the next tractor, and put a little bit of money into it to buy like the paddocks that I wanted. So like you're talking about 1.7 or something for the number 1 or something like that million. So you put the money in as you're speeding up the time and putting it down. The cheap money, you're using it to buy the paddock straight away as soon as you get it, and then cut it off straight away, and then you buy your equipment, and that puts you down to maybe have to add some more to it. I found one map I was doing, I had to keep starting it up, fast forwarding time, putting more money in every couple of minutes. So there was just machinery costs a lot. Slot count's the one that kills you. Like with these things, all the class stuff on the class pack. You know, the 30 something odd each slot count, you know, for these machinery. So it's a bit of a killer. And then the bale size, you can only have 200 bales apparently now. It's the silly people are saying. I thought it was only 100 still. Because yeah, so that's the reason why I was doing chaff and that the other day too. because I've done it before. I've done it on Oak Hill Farm. I've had the baler inside the shed while it was raining and stuff. With the chaff in there, just running it back and forward through the actual where I had it stored in the shed, and making bales and then wrapping bales as well, picking them up and putting them on the floor and then wrapping them with a wrapper. Yeah, just keep out the weather and do something on all. That's when I had seasons running and that. Used to store it all in the sheds and that, make them all up, sell all my cattle and everything, my sheep, all my livestock I used to sell during winter. Yeah, so I didn't have to feed them out, and then make all the stuff that I had stored in the sheds and that ready for the next run when it was coming on spring. Then got them in and started feeding them. Yeah, that was on 17. Haven't played really seasons on 19 yet. Stone Valley. As soon as Stone Valley comes out, old Stone Toadie is going to be running that as the map itself. I'm not going to change it at all. I might add a couple of things to it, like the silos, farm silos or something to be desired on that place. Reversing things in, you can't have B doubles and stuff. You can't have, you know, yeah, you just can't run combination trailers because you've got barriers in and around everything. So, like the concrete barriers there, you have to reverse everything in. So even the B double like that one sitting down there at the end of the paddock there, you're not going to be reversing that in. You'll be doing one trailer at a time type of thing. So I'm going to have to put a couple more silos and that on so I can run them through, like that big one sitting back at the thing, not so many tanks though, but just so you can run it across the grid. Or you take it down to the main silo and run it through there. Like on this map, I take it to the main silo down in town, and where's town from me? That way. Yeah, downtown at the silos. I've run my double B doubles through there on a previous map. If you go to my channel, Ben Werrett, and check it out, my YouTube channel, and you'll see my maps, my previous stuff, and you'll be able to see me running the B double through there, or double B double. Road trains. Great. Road trains are great for this map. I used to run on 17, I used to run the Black Sheep modding trailers in road train double ups, not triples or anything, on this map, because big open roads, great for the road rage to race around in with as well. Yeah, I'm a bit slack. I haven't got. We've got meter there moving there. See in the green, it's gone up. The traffic coming, is there? Have you got traffic turned off? Oh, you idiot. I'm trying to do that and going as slow as possible, and it's 100%. It's the only problem with it. It doesn't beep or anything like a baler. So I'm gas bagging and not even watching. Even when I'm just playing with myself, I'm not gas bagging them. Which, we've nearly done an hour, haven't we? So, it's like 40, nearly 50 minutes, so we'll get up in a minute. I'll just run up here, empty this, bring the other truck down, empty that, and then that'll be it. That'll be a lot. Excuse me. Emphysema's just starting to play up a little bit. Where are ya? Looking for a big green thing. I was saying the other day how squatty this thing looks. The harvester. How full? So I was going to put the 60 on the back of there, take 36 or whatever it is, meter one off, put the 61 on it. The Wilson, make it a little bit longer, since we're only done B doubles. But it costs 80 grand to grab a B double, and it's the same length as the other Wilson trailer basically. a little bit longer. And it costs 80 grand for one of those too. But you got a double belly dump on that. This one's a single, so it's just a single hit with a triangle changing the trailer, you know what I mean? With that one you have to hold this button over here, change to the front thing, and yeah, then do the dumping. Try to make it as easy as possible. I try running combination machinery like Stara for the spray, herbicide and solid fertilizer. Just makes sense for slot count, so you're not running 3 different machinery. Well, hang on, I said I was just going to empty that. And then go across to this fella. No, not that one, that one. So you might say, why have I got 2 trucks and one's just sitting there? Exactly. That's where you get to start saying, well, you know, since I'm running this operation myself, with help from the AIO, of course, hired help. Yeah, so you can only do one baler at a time, one, you know, like tethering and rowing, if there's grass, you know, you can put them on an AI and they'll do all that sort of thing. Baling and that sort of intricate stuff where you have to come back on a road. There's no course play or anything, so they on console, so you have to do it yourself basically. This is full. This is bloody full too. I just looked at that. Excuse me, crop come through. Probably went around the bottom. I haven't got crop destruction on, but I'm going to start playing it so I have, because I will be putting it on later. Seasons apparently is a problem with the grain pack and that, and if you got one thing I was worried about with the Stone Valley map from I'll just check this out. Oh. No, see that? Didn't indicate. I'll put it in storage, but I want to put it in the factory because I want to start the factory up soon. So basically that's all these factory is. There's just a surplus stuff like this for instead of making your hay bales, you can make them as well. I've got an actual coon baler on one of the other, the chrome baler that I want to chuck in just a normal baler, the square one. Yeah, I want to run that because that used to be my go-to one with the John Deere one as well. It was either John Deere or the Chrome if it wasn't a John Deere map. What am I doing? I'll reverse up over there. See how you got bleed through on the actual side of the actual panel? I noticed that the other day. Right, it's cool, man. Get as much as we can in the bunkers. Go back this way. And I got the second shed there because I want to use it for hay storage, like bale storage and pellet storage, of course. And then the end stuff goes out to wherever we went down the other one. She went down the road, eh? Oh. But this little bus can get down a boogie, and as you've seen, it drives under the machine no problems. The only thing it doesn't do, like the E40 that Snow suggested, it doesn't like lift, because it lifts right up and then it will chip into the actual thing. It lifts up on a hydraulic ram, like a metal chipper when it tips up, and then it tips into the actual thing. So great suggestion, good to use it. It's one of those little boy ones if you don't know what it looks like. I don't have any of that. What's going on here? Oh, no cars. I think I've got traffic turned off, haven't I? Must have when I moved all the gear down. It was break all the gears of the farm. It's another thing on seasons. If you have seasons and it on, you can't teleport your stuff to the farm, which is a hell of a lot easier. On Stone Valley, going to be running trucks on there, trucks, low loaders, all the stuff that's brought from the shop's going to be transported to the farms. Got 2 farms in mind, and plus the truck depot. And that will be just straight up playing the map, won't be changing it at all. Add a couple of silos, like I said, but that's it, just playing that map as it is. And not too keen on the new update that's going to be coming out with the multi-fruit, because that's from Sky Wizard. I mean, just looked at his channel the other day. He's got goats now on there. He's done a thing for goats and stuff. I looked at that, went, nice. I was looking at his water pipe thing that he made up, and he actually sent me a comment to ask me if I liked it, and I rated it for him, which is good. Comments. Oh, cool. Like it a lot. Yeah, so got some loosened crops and stuff in there, I noticed. So I don't know what these crops are that he's getting. I don't think he's getting him to make for the map. He's had Oxygen David do this, the lighting and that sort of thing so far, I think. Put the cow barns and that in. I like the feed shed and everything, the way it's got the picking up ramps and everything. All the different bunkers, so you can get all different food sources, storage and that. That's great, love that. Reminds me of the 10th generation. And yeah, the barns and themselves, they're saying it's a milk, dairy thing only. In all the reviews and stuff, the early VJ and that's all saying that it's a dairy thing, and I hope it's not just dairy. Like, specified just for dairy, because I want to run Brahmins and I don't want to do dairy. I don't want to do milk production. Because it's just an added thing that I just don't want to do on the farm. Like, especially when it's as big as this map. Like Charwell, I was real struggling with one of the cattle farms, but man, the branches, man, on those trees will just drive me crazy. Every single paddock out cut on out. Buy every single paddock, even the roadways and that. It's like trucks, trying to run trucks on maps like that with those stupid trees. Not just that map, but all those maps with those stupid trees with the branches sticking out like that. Use birch trees. You know what I mean? Not those ones with the things that stick out, because they only go one way too, like onto the roadway when you place them. Apparently you can't turn around, make them on the fence line or something. They only go into the paddock and then onto the road, that's it. And when you've got those small British maps with the laneways and stuff like that, you just can't run trucks on them, which sort of stuffs it up. Why am I going so slow? Why is this only going at 6 miles an hour? See, this thing I noticed the other day, I thought the maximum speed was 6 miles an hour. So with the class it's only 6 miles an hour. Right, with the actual Magnum and the John Deere, they do 10 miles an hour. Don't ask me why, it's a big difference, but there's a big difference. So this machine, like I thought it was actually a machine running at 6 miles an hour to process it slow enough to do all that heating up of the stuff, sterilising and that sort of thing that's added into it. The actual hay thing, oh shit, I don't know the time. The actual hay rack thing that you put it on is the spiral thing that cuts it's got a knife that goes across, cuts the string and that on the bales, and it's got a little spinny thing that takes it off in real life, and it dumps it into a bin. You put a bin there and it just drops all the baling twine and that into it. Farmer's secondary tool to fencing wire. Go-to tool. Baling twine. Yes, Swiss Army knife of farming.